You know, they say, if you hate Israel, one of the most dangerous things for you to do is to start digging. The more you dig, the worse it gets. And their main premise is that the biblical narrative is a myth. The whole entire Bible is simply a myth. And the reason why it's being advocated is because it bolsters political Zionism. The main protagonists of this theory are two individuals by the name of Thomas Thompson and Niels Peter Lemke. Thomas Thompson hails from the United States, currently lives in Denmark. So we focus on a hilltop called Jerusalem, and that's where the focus of the excavations, searching for clues of King David. There's plenty of evidence in Jerusalem today for the Second Temple era. They've uncovered all kinds of things. They've uncovered coins, they've uncovered the Western Wall is still existing from the Second Temple period. There's mikvahs, there's plenty of evidence from the Second Temple period, but there's no evidence of King Solomon's first temple or King Solomon or King David's palace. At least there was no, up until a certain point. And the question is, why is there no evidence of King Solomon's temple? King Solomon built a beautiful temple in Jerusalem with the help of the Phoenicians. Why is there no evidence of the first temple? Focus now shifts to the city of David. The city of David is, as you see on the map here, it's south of the city of the Temple Mount. It is outside the present old city walls of Jerusalem. The reason being is because when the old city of Jerusalem walls were built, they didn't even know this place existed. They didn't realize that the city of David was the core of Jerusalem. This is where King David captured Jerusalem. This is where King David lived, King Solomon. The prophets roamed. But nobody knew about it until the mid-19th century, when explorers and archaeologists began to poke around in the city of... What is the fortress we're talking about? Which fortress? Well, if you read the history, King David, when he conquers the city of Jerusalem from the Jebusites, it says that the city was dominated by a fortress. The name of this fortress? The Fortress of Zion. Believe it or not, the name Zion was not a Jewish name. It originated with the Jebusites. For Finkelstein's reaction to King David's palace. First, he believes that now Jerusalem is actually a more important place than he thought it was. However, he dates the palace to the 9th century before the Common Era because of his low chronology theory, which means that it could go either way 60 years. 60 years later, it's not King David anymore. It's someone else. Who? I don't know. It's not King David, bottom line. And you know what he says? Unless I find a sign stating, I, David, son of Yishai, son of Jesse, have built this royal structure in Jerusalem with supporting evidence, I will then believe it. Until then, no chance. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed.